So let's talk about something that no Chiefs fan ever wants to hear, but something we have to talk about. Travis Kelce is seriously thinking about retirement. Yeah, that hit me too. And it's not just some random off-season buzz. This came straight from Kelce himself in a raw and honest interview that left a lot of people stunned. He said, and I quote, "It's been on my mind more than anyone could ever imagine." That right there, that's not something you say lightly. That's the kind of statement that makes you pause everything you're doing and ask, wait, is this really happening? Now, let's be clear. He hasn't made any final decision. There's no official timeline. But the fact that Kelce is putting this out there publicly tells you a lot about where he's at mentally. And honestly, it's understandable. He's entering his 12th season in the NFL. He's got 3 Super Bowl rings, a Hall of Fame career locked up, and let's be real, his name will be remembered in Kansas City forever. But still, it's Travis. The energy, the leadership, the clutch plays. You just can't picture this team without number 87. And that's why this moment matters. Because for the first time, Kelce is opening the door, just a crack, for what life might look like after football. And as a fan, it's impossible not to feel that. Look, I want to know what you think about this. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Travis Kelce is entering his final chapter in Kansas City? And here's a quick poll for you. Should Travis retire after the 2024 season? Yes or no? And if you're riding with us all the way through this season and beyond, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's grow this Chiefs community and smash our goal of 5,000 subscribers. Turn on that notification bell too so you never miss a single update. We're just getting started here. Because what Kelce revealed next about his physical struggles, it's going to hit even harder. Now, if you've been watching Travis Kelce over the years, you know he makes it look easy. The sharp cuts, the yards after catch, the sheer dominance at tight end, he's a highlight machine. But what you don't see, what you don't feel as a fan sitting on your couch, the pain. Kelce opened up big time in that same interview about just how much his body is going through right now. And it wasn't sugar-coated. He said, "It's the aches and pains, the lingering injuries. My body feels every single one of those hits." He even admitted that he's constantly dealing with swelling in his joints and that he's basically managing pain every week. That's real. We forget sometimes that this guy isn't a machine. He's 34 years old. He plays one of the most physically demanding positions in the league, and he's always available, always dependable. But that durability comes at a cost. And the thing is, Kelce's never been the type to complain. He's always brushed off injuries, always downplayed what he's going through. So the fact that he's being this transparent now, that tells you everything. He's feeling it. It's catching up, and he knows it. But think about this. Even with all that going on, the man still had 984 yards last season and was a beast in the playoffs. That's not just impressive, it's borderline superhuman. And look, I want to hear from you here. Have you ever played football or even just dealt with sports injuries that linger? Drop a respect in the comments if you appreciate what Travis is pushing through week in and week out. And hey, if you want him to know how much we value him as fans, smash that like button right now. Let's get this video in front of every Chiefs fan out there, because in Chapter 3, we're going to flip the script. Despite everything, Kelce says he's still obsessed with the game. He's still all in. So don't go anywhere. All right. So even though Travis Kelce is opening up about the toll this game takes on his body, and even thinking about retirement, make no mistake, he's still hungry, still fired up, still obsessed. In the same interview, Kelce made it crystal clear that he's not just hanging around to coast out his career. He's still all in and fully focused on one thing: winning more Super Bowls. He said something that really stood out. "I'm still in that mode where I'm pushing myself every day because I want to finish strong. I want to add more hardware to this legacy." That mindset, it's exactly what's kept him at the top of his game for so long. The relentless drive to improve, to dominate, to be the best tight end in the league. and maybe ever. And you can see it every time he steps on the field. The way he battles defenders, how he finds open spots, how he makes clutch plays when it matters most. That hunger hasn't faded one bit. But here's the question for you. Do you think Travis Kelce has at least 2 more elite seasons left in him? Drop your vote in the comments, yes or no. And if you're still watching right now, I gotta say thanks for sticking with me through this deep dive on, Kelce. It means a lot. But before we move on, do me a favor. If you want to see more videos breaking down every twist and turn of the Chiefs season, and if you want to support the channel's goal of hitting 5,000 subscribers, hit that subscribe button now. Turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Because the next chapter gets into what Kelce's future means for the whole team, especially Patrick Mahomes. The chemistry between those two is legendary, but what happens if Kelce really decides to step away? Stay tuned, it's coming up next. Now, let's connect the dots and talk about what Travis Kelce's potential retirement means. Not just for him, but for the entire Kansas City Chiefs organization, and especially for Patrick Mahomes. You and I both know that Kelce and Mahomes aren't just teammates. They're one of the most dynamic duos in NFL history. Their connection on the field is electric. Mahomes trusts Kelce like no other receiver or tight end. Kelce is often his safety valve, the guy who can make tough catches in traffic and turn broken plays into huge gains. Losing a player like Kelce would leave a massive hole in the Chiefs' offense. It's not just about stats or yards, it's about leadership, experience, and that unique chemistry that took years to build. That's why the front office has a huge challenge ahead. They'll need to think about succession planning. Who steps up when Kelce calls it quits? Is there a young tight end ready to fill those shoes? Or do they need to find someone else in the draft or free agency? And for Mahomes, this could change how he plays. He might need to adjust to different weapons, different looks, and a new dynamic on offense. But knowing Mahomes' talent and football IQ, he'll adapt. Still, it won't be easy. Here's a question for you. Who do you think should be the next great tight end for the Chiefs after Kelce? Is there a young star on the rise, or should they look outside the team? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you agree that Mahomes and Kelce are the greatest QBTE duo in NFL history, hit that like button right now to show some love. Before we jump to the last chapter, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to keep up with every twist in the Chiefs' story this season. All right, last chapter coming up. This is where we speculate on how Kelce's final chapter might play out. Stay with me. All right, here we are. Time to talk about the big question every Chiefs fan is asking. How will Travis Kelce's story with Kansas City end? Will he go out on top? Will this be a last dance filled with another Super Bowl ring, another unforgettable playoff run, or will retirement come sooner than we hope, leaving fans with that bittersweet feeling of what could have been? Kelce himself hasn't given us a clear answer yet, but the way he's talking makes you think he's seriously weighing his options. You can almost feel the emotional weight behind those words. This isn't just about football. It's about legacy, family, and life after the game. One thing's for sure, if Kelce does decide to retire soon, he'll go down as one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. His impact on the Chiefs, the city of Kansas City, and the league is undeniable. But as fans, we all want that perfect ending, right? One last season where Kelce leads the Chiefs to glory, maybe hoists that Lombardi trophy one more time, and walks off the field knowing he gave it everything he had. So, here's a final question for you. Should Travis Kelce retire after winning one more Super Bowl? Cast your vote, yes or no, in the comments below. And before we wrap up, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into Kelce's future and want to stay connected with all the latest Chiefs news, hit that subscribe button and help us smash that 5,000 subscriber milestone. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for hanging out with me today. The story of Travis Kelce and the Chiefs is far from over, and you better believe we'll be right here breaking down every moment. Catch you on the next video.